So I've just opened up this file. It's a window graphic. It's going to be done in block colour, cut vinyl for a local business called Photomatic. This will be applied to the inside of the window. And in the artwork you can see a graphic built up of yellow, black and red. In reality, black represents the clear glass, so this will be negative space, be nothing, be cut away. The yellow actually represents white, but you can't really see white on a white background, so often designers will choose to just pick a random colour. Pink's quite popular to represent white, and the red is red. So we'll move over to my cut file, which I prepped for cutting. You'll see it's in outline mode, and in this artwork you can see that the graphic is made up of a series of lines. This is the main difference between a vector file and a bitmap file. So if someone just sent me an image or a photo of the graphic, then the vinyl cutter wouldn't have any information to follow. However, with a vector file where it has defined paths, the computer will send that to the vinyl cutter, and that is the course it will take. Then afterwards we'll have the manual process of weeding, where the little bits that need to be removed, this bit and all these stripes, which were hard to see in the previous preview, are manually picked away in a process called weeding. Then it will be prepared for application, and later on we'll be heading along and fitting it. Here you can see the vinyl cutter in action. It moves the media backwards and forwards, also moving side to side and using a small blade and just the right amount of pressure in order to cut through the top layer of vinyl, however not the release liner underneath. So this stage is referred to as weeding. The vinyl's been cut, but so far the graphic hasn't been revealed. So finish the weeding. Next stage is application tape. This is a big sheet of masking tape essentially, and it's going to be used to lift all those individual elements off in a single piece. So you take the graphic we're just working on and lightly lay it face down onto the application tape. I'm going to take a squeegee, start with some light pressure. This stage doesn't really need to be pretty, it's just a functional layer. Here's a quick rundown of the standard tools that I'd take to site. Spirit level and tape measure, very basic. Tissue, some methylated spirits. Alcohol's great for cleaning existing vinyl off the glass. Scalpel, scissors, and a Stanley knife blade. It's fantastic for scraping glass at a low angle. We've got a squeegee just cleaning the window. We've got a fitting squeegee, a couple of them for applying our graphics, and then we've got a water spray bottle and some washing up liquid. The only other thing would be some masking tape or some sellotape, depending on the surface you need to tack your graphics up to, and then we are good to go. Here I'm using a Stanley knife blade in order to peel the existing graphic off the window in order to get it ready for the fresh installation. And just finishing off using some methylated spirits on a piece of tissue in order to remove any remaining glue residue from the glass. Now we're ready to place the graphic. I'm using a laser level in order to make sure that it's perfectly straight. However, you can use a spirit level or a tape measure. So I've created a hinge in the middle of the graphic using some standard packaging tape. This sticks well to glass. If you were doing this onto a wall, you'd want to use masking tape, as something like packaging tape will take the paint off. On cold glass, this is perfect. So I folded the graphic back on itself, and now I can start peeling the release liner from the back of the graphic. I'll continue doing this until the adhesive of the graphic is exposed all the way along. Do this nice and slowly, just checking that none of the graphic is left on the release liner, tearing the graphic. The final step is to grab your scissors and trim away the release liner. Now when you fold the graphic back, the adhesive will stick directly to the glass. Now using a squeegee, I systematically move along, applying the adhesive to the glass. Now I've flipped the graphic over, and peeling away the release liner from the other side, I'm just going to repeat the process. Now we're ready to remove the application tape. As I pull it back slowly, I'm using a nice low angle, folding it back on itself. That prevents you pulling the graphic away from the glass at any point. For this final section, we're going to use a wet application process, as we need to accurately place this red element over the existing part of the white graphic. As you can see, I'm peeling the release liner away, just as we did previously. However, the difference is I'm about to spray it with water, tiny bit of washing up liquid. That's going to help me manoeuvre the piece into place. As you can see, the wet application gives me a little bit more control and manoeuvrability. Once I'm finally happy with the position, I'll squeegee out the water and then wait 20 to 30 minutes before I remove the application tape, and the project will be complete. It seems obvious now, but this is why the graphic is produced in reverse. Once from the outside, you see the finished graphic reads correctly.